When it comes to our city's growth, Bricktown is really where it all started. But tonight, some say racial profiling at one club is ruining Oklahoma's image. Our Rusty Surratt joins us now live with his investigation. Rusty?
It has been about half a year. That is how long we've been logging complaints from people who say it is the color of their skin that is determining who's getting in and who is staying out of Sky Bar. It's the business that keeps Bricktown booming. Nightclubs have always been and still are the staple of the state's most popular entertainment district. And in the middle of it all sits Sky Bar.
I've never been back.
Tess Mack has hired a lawyer and plans to file a discrimination lawsuit against the nightclub. She says back in September, a family member was told he couldn't come in because of his clothes, although she says he met the dress code requirements.
The racial profiling was very clear.
So Tess asked the bouncer on duty for a manager.
And then that's when he hit me with, well, you're being ghetto, you need to leave.
I regained consciousness on the street.
Speaking with us all the way from Miami.
This was discrimination based on race.
James Dawkins says the same thing happened to him this summer, but when he confronted the bouncer, it became physical.
Right away, he grabbed my arm, twisted my body, lifted me off the ground, and put me in the chokehold.
I'm just like...
A similar story for a woman we'll call Chandra.
He came up to me and grabbed my arm and told me to get the F out of the way. It's 2010. They need to get it.
There are many others who have come forward to say racial profiling at Sky Bar is a common occurrence, and mostly on Tuesday nights when the place is packed and admission is free. So Tuesday night, we were there to document who was going in and who was told to keep out and why.
I had the wrong kind of boots on, but...
They said your boots were the wrong boots?
They said I had the wrong kind of boots on, but... yeah.
But there's no mention of shoes or boots in Sky Bar's dress code. In fact, the only things prohibited are athletic wear, jerseys, excessively baggy or torn jeans, and ball caps, although we saw plenty of people wearing ball caps going in. Thomas Williams and his wife were turned away at the door. The bouncers told him his jeans were too baggy, although he disagrees.
I saw a white gentleman walk in with baggier, like Jinko-type jeans, and he got right in.
This is video taken from inside Sky Bar Tuesday night. It is a racially diverse crowd along with a racially diverse staff. But critics say there are more black people turned away at the door to prevent too many black people from getting in. In our time here, we never saw a white person being turned away. This patron, for example, was allowed in, wearing a white shirt and jeans. Immediately behind him was a dark-skinned person wearing essentially the same thing, but he was turned away.
It is a fine line.
Club Albee owner DJ Saad says all clubs in Bricktown have some form of a dress code, but in reality, it's a people code he says bouncers should be looking at.
It's not skin color, race. It's about your entire demeanor. If you're mean and angry and you want to get in, most likely we're going to deny you service.
Tony Henry is the owner of Sky Bar. He would only speak to me by phone, and he says he is well aware of the accusations that are facing his club and his staff, and he says that he has conducted his own internal investigations into these racial allegations. But he assures me that his staff does not discriminate against black people. He says they do have a very strict dress code, and the bouncers are allowed to use, quote, certain judgment calls against whoever wants in. Reporting in Bricktown, Rusty Surratt, News 9.